All right, a very good Sunday evening, and we welcome everybody down to the Pepsi Roller Sports Arena. We're in Colorado Springs here for the championship game of the 17U. And it's the Pee-wees taking on the Lightning. Great to have everybody aboard here on roller.planet.net and Roller Planet YouTube. It's going to be the first of 3 championship games coming up here. We'll have the 17U championships, followed by the Silver Division championships, and then we'll cap off the night with the Gold Division championships. Lightning out there in the blue and black uniforms. Meanwhile, the Pee-wees are out there in the pink uniforms. Take a look at Ashlyn Uri in net there for the Lightning. And we're officially underway here in the 17U championship game of the Colorado Cup. It's been a great weekend of rink hockey action. Started on Saturday morning all the way to now here on Sunday night. Pee-wees controlling early. There's Gonzalez into the slot, shot there, and turned aside by Ashlyn Uri. And the Lightning trying to move the other way. Here comes Clayton Glover. He lost the ball, backhand shot, never made it through. Picked up there by Xavier Raleigh. Gonna send it back out to midcourt. Here's Todd Crawford Jr. He had it taken away. Watch out. And a backhanded score by Bogdan Gonzalez. And it's an early 1-0 lead for the Pee-wees. White just takes it away and is able to go to the backhand to beat Ashlyn Uri. There's a backhand shot that made it on goal. Jagger Talent is in the goal for the Pee-wees here tonight. And played back to center by Glover. Couldn't quite get to it on the near side wall with the good speed. Paris Gonzalez takes it into the corner. Sends it to the far side to Zoe Lopez. Out in front it goes and all the way down the court. 13:06 to go. And we'll get a whistle. A 1-0 lead here for the Pee-wees. Play restarts here. That's put on net. Played to the near side corner. First to it is Glover. And he takes a spill. And that'll stay with the Lightning here with 12:39 to go here. We're in the first. And play will restart with the Lightning. Xavier Raleigh falls to the ground and picked up there by Bogdan Gonzalez. He has the goal. Gonzalez, big shot there. Missed wide of the net. Picked up by Jackson Cedillo. Cedillo had it poke checked away from him. Good speed by Gonzalez coming back the other way. We'll wait for reinforcements. Beautiful feed to Paris Gonzalez. He'll play it into the corner. Keeps control. Going to send it back out front. It's Larissa Lozano. She lost it. And a backhand save there by Talent. And all the way down. Rebound comes out. Allows the Pee-wees to set up their offense. Big shot from the point and a save made there by Uri. Her best of the night. Todd Crawford Jr. back. The backhander just did sneak to the right side of that post. And here come the Pee-wees back the other way. Great speed here from Paris Gonzalez. Sends it to the near side, scooped in front. Still loose and picked up by Crawford. Ahead to Glover. Glover keeps it on his stick. Watch out, to the backhand he goes, and tried to go top shelf, just hit the side of the net. Played up the floor. This is Lozano. Back controlled behind the net to Raleigh and the Lightning. Some pretty good speed. That far side wall taken away though by Gonzalez. And Gonzalez back the other way. Dangerous on the attack. Save made. Ashton Uri up to the task that time. Played back out front. Ogden Gonzalez weaving through traffic, looking for that backhand. He'll score. Second of the contest for Gonzalez, and it's an early 2-0 lead for the Pee-wees. As we take a look at the replay here, and again, able to weave his way through traffic and then snipes it with that backhand. Beautifully done. So a 2-0 lead here for the Pee-wees, as they're in control early, inside 10 minutes to go. We're in the first half of play. Making the shot out front. Moving in is Bogdan Gonzalez. Gets it back, little give and go. Shot there on net, save is made. The ball squirted free momentarily, but Lightning able to pick it up and play it out of danger. Here comes Clayton Glover. Off his stick, back to Gonzalez, and has some space to reset the offense as they come back the other way. Drops it off to Bogdan Gonzalez, and that shot goes high and off the back net and out of play. It'll be Lightning possession here. Here's Crawford. Crawford has some pretty good speed here. His shot scores. Just able to get it over the outstretched glove of Jagger talent. So Crawford will get the Lightning on the board here. 6 minutes into the contest, and it might have bounced off the leg pads and into the net. And now the goalie for the Pee-wees adjusting his leg pads there. Just trying to get those reattached. And there you see him trying to get those secured on that left leg. It might have gone off that left leg and ricocheted into the net. Looked like he had to play with it on the glove, but so they continue to work on that. Again, 2-1 the score. Pee-wee scored the first two, and Crawford just a moment ago netting the first goal for the Lightning here tonight. Clock has stopped with 8:17 to go. First half of play. We're back to action. A big blast there, went wide left to the net. Picked up by Bogdan Gonzalez. Loads up. Boy, that one just did squirt through, but picked up and played by the Lightning. There's Gonzalez, picked it up. And here come the Pee-wees. Bogdan Gonzalez loads up there, never made it through. Ricocheted off Crawford out front. To the corner it goes, Nick Valentine, the first there. Played to the near side for the Lightning. Lightning coming back the other way with Crawford. Swings wide, Crawford throws on the brakes. Back out front it comes. Valentine tried to send it in deep, couldn't. 2-on-2, back the other way. A beautiful pass there, and that goes just above the crossbar. Just did get deflected. Boy, what a chance there for the Pee-wees, and can't get it to go. Watch out, turnover here, shot. That'll be played up back of the net. And that will go into the net that time. And it'll be Lightning possession, 6:58 to go. Zoe Lopez had it momentarily. Lopez gets it back, cutting down the slot to check that. Rather, that was Lozano. Lozano plays it back to Paris Gonzalez. Now here to Bogdan Gonzalez. Loads up there, got deflected off the stick of Xavier Role to the near side corner. Squirts free behind the net, and the first two at Clayton Glover. Lightning have it coming back the other way, 6:22 to go. Moving in, Nick Valentine. Takes the wide angle behind the net, looking for anybody to pass to. He's going to have to send it back out, and all the way down the floor it goes. Crawford has it. Will send it up the floor. Poke checked away there. And here come the Pee-wees back the other way. That 2-1 lead here. Holding it up out front, Bogdan Gonzalez loads up there. Got deflected to the near side boards. Picked up by Paris Gonzalez. Back out to the point. Another big blast gets deflected. Right into the shin pads of Valentine. Great move here to the backhand. What a save. Ashlyn Urey got a piece of that. The dangerous opportunity for the Pee-wees to keep this a one-goal game. On the restart, Lightning trying to get it out of their own zone. And here they come. Sent to the near side. First there to track it down was Clayton Glover for the Lightning. A dangerous pass out front, nearly taken away. Bogdan Gonzalez had the active stick. Played by Valentine up the wall, looking for Glover. And Glover somehow able to keep it on his stick momentarily, and he goes down hard. Holding it up, Paris Gonzalez. Boy, what a move there on Valentine. Skates in, will take it behind the net. Out front of Bogdan Gonzalez. Boy, good move there. Boy, really trying to get back to that backhand shot. Already has a pair of goals, does Bogdan Gonzalez here. And both have come on the backhand. And we'll get a stoppage of play. Turned over. Here come the Pee-wees. Backhand shot there, and another nice save by Ashlyn Urey. Crawford back the other way. Checked out rather Valentine, and he loses it. 3-on-2 for the Pee-wees, loading up, firing, and that one will just go off the glove. Boy, another great save by Urey. All of a sudden, she's under fire. Trying to keep this a one-goal game. 2-1, Pee-wees with the early lead here. Jumped out 2-0. Crawford was able to tie, able to get the Lightning on the board for the first time to make it a 2-1 game. And the Pee-wees have had the best pressure of the two teams so far in this first. Picked up by Paris Gonzalez in that far side corner. They'll skate away from trouble. Gonzalez sent it up and intercepted. Valentine tried to wind and fire there, never made it through. 2-on-2. Right, bouncing it through traffic that time was Bogdan Gonzalez. Tried to play it behind the net against 3 Lightning defenders and picked up by the Lightning. Inside 3 minutes to go here now. In that first, watch out, turnover here. Gonzalez moves in. That'll go off the post. Oh, what an opportunity there. Crawford back the other way, had it poke checked. 2-on-1, right by Paris Gonzalez. Will hold up, winds, fakes, backhand, score! And a 3-1 lead for the Pee-wees. Paris Gonzalez getting his first. Boy, what a move here, and just able to go to that backhand and sneak it in right between the skate and the post near side. Inside 2 minutes now to go here in the opening half of play. 17U championship of the Colorado Cup here from the Pepsi Roller Sports Arena. Good patience there by Bogdan Gonzalez, just looking for a little bit of an opening, and finally took the shot. Watch out, slithers in, backhand again. Rebound picked up there by Todd Crawford Jr. Nick Valentine tried to split two defenders. Watch out. Back the other way. This is Paris Gonzalez moving in there on Crawford. It was played to the far side. Big blast from the point. Never made it through. Back on the stick of Gonzalez. Tried to bounce it through traffic again. And picked up the reset. Gonzalez so tough. Another backhand goal, a hat trick for Bogdan Gonzalez. The nifty stick work. And was just able to get it stick side on that near post. Makes it a 4-1 lead. So 2 straight goals now. The Pee-wees to extend on the Lightning here in the 17U championship. 30 seconds remaining here in the first half. Backhand shot got deflected off the stick of Xavier Raleigh. Back out to center it comes. Big blast goes wide left to the net. And finds the stick of Jackson Cedillo. Take it away from him. Resetting out front to Larissa Lozano. Turned over. Watch out. And that'll do it for the opening half of play here in the 17U championship of the 2026 Colorado Cup. A 4-1 lead as we head to halftime. Pepsi Roller Sports Arena here on this Sunday night. 17U championship of the 2026 Colorado Cup. The Lightning and the Pee-wees. And the Pee-wees got to a fast start with a 2-0 lead. Lightning was able to find the back of the net for the first time after that, but then 2 late goals in that first half for the Pee-wees. It has given them the 4-1 lead with 15 minutes to play here in the second. But the pressure and the attack has been relentless tonight. And a great look there from Zoe Lopez. It came on the rebound for the backboards. Crawford back the other way for the Lightning. But the pressure has been intense from the Pee-wees most of the first half here tonight. See if the Lightning can get any sustained action here in the second half. And obviously they're going to have to get productive and start cutting into this deficit that they face right now. Valentine sends it up to the near side to Crawford. Holds up there. Gonzalez relentless. Boy, Gonzalez tried to take it behind his back. Gonzalez, watch out. Going 2-on-1. Gonzalez somehow finds it on his stick. Loads up and fires. It goes wide left. Boy, what an individual effort there by Bogdan Gonzalez. Got a one-man wrecking crew. He has a hat trick tonight. There's Gonzalez behind the net. And a backhand there from midair. Couldn't get it to go. Good position by Ashlyn Uri in goal. Quick shot there in front of the net. Nearly found the stick of Lozano. Ball comes to the near side. And a lot of contact there between Gonzalez and Valentine. That'll draw the whistle with 13:15 to go here in the second half. Moving in, faking the shot, watch out Gonzalez, and boy, Yuri able just to get the tip of the glove on that to deflect it wide. Watch out, here come the Lightning, shot there deflected into the corner. Valentine looked like he had an opportunity maybe to get the second goal of the contest. Shot goes wide, ricochets right back to the stick of Clayton Glover. Glover a backhand that get deflected out of midair by Gonzalez, who will play it in the far side corner. Now with some speed. Shot there and gloved away, blocked away there. Back out front, Bogdan Gonzalez, big shot there. That'll find its way to the net. 4-1 the lead for the Pee-wees here in the 17U championship game of the 2026 Colorado Cup. Lightning back the other way, and tripping and falling there was Clayton Glover. And so we'll get the restart here with Glover. Glover will play it back to Crawford. Out of Raleigh, watch out, stolen. Bogdan Gonzalez, the shot and the goal. Well, Yuri looked like she had the save initially, but just not able to keep it from going into the back of the net, and all off the turnover. And so dangerous. And again, saw it the entire way, had the save, but just could not quite control it. And it's a 5-1 lead. A big blast there goes wide. Sticked aside by Yuri to the near side boards. Back out to the center. Watch out on the deflection. Here comes Raleigh, but quickly turned aside. Turned over, though. And the Lightning looking for an opportunity. And that's going to go high, and it'll be possession to the Pee-wees at the 10:26 mark here in the second half. Valentine trying to split the defenders there. Couldn't do it. And picked up by Paris Gonzalez. Out of Bogdan Gonzalez. And shot goes wide of the net. And Zoe Lopez tried to send it back in front, never made it through. Lopez continues to battle. Bogdan up, Gonzalez back out front to Paris. This is Lozano. Sticked aside there by Yuri. Here come the Lightning. Played back but turned over. Here's Glover moving in with the backhand. That goes wide. Behind the net it goes. First to it was Raleigh. Back to Glover. Trying to work around Lopez. Behind the net. Tried to send it in front to hit the back of the netting there. Picked up back out in front. Another opportunity. That shot never made its way through. And Talent was a little bit out of position in the net. Pretty good pressure here from the Lightning, but they need one. Down by 4 here. Pressure's good, but goals are better. Great move there by Paris Gonzalez. Tried to throw on the brakes, couldn't do it, and Crawford comes away with it as a pair of number 7s battle in that far corner. Valentine sends one in deep. Bogdan Gonzalez going 1-on-3. Oh, what a pass there, fanning on the shot was Lopez. Just bounced above her stick. Shot from the point by Lozano. Doesn't find its mark. Coming back the other way. It's a pretty good speed there from Raleigh, but just could not get past Paris Gonzalez. Got to Bogdan Gonzalez. So dangerous. Watch out. Loads up and fires, and that'll go out of play. Now inside 8 minutes to go here in the second half of the 17U championship of the Colorado Cup. Gonzalez resetting. Bogdan lost the ball. Here comes Glover. Boy, tried to get it to the backhand, just poke checked away, right? That moment of impact. He's ready to pull the trigger on that. A near steal from Paris Gonzalez. Gonzalez going to send it across to Lozano. Finds Lopez. Lopez now to Paris Gonzalez. Turns, walks in. Back out front it goes to Lozano. And Pee Wee's happy to use time here, leading 5-1 with 6:42 to go, and the time is their friend right now. Bogdan Gonzalez loads there. Didn't get a lot on it. The steal and the turnover out in front. Watch out. Back to the forehand. Coming in was Crawford trying to poke it away. Boy, look at the stick handling there, weaving in and out of traffic. Losing a wheel there was Paris Gonzalez momentarily. Bogdan Gonzalez has it in deep. Flips it up and it goes wide of the net. That went off of Yuri. And they'll send it out to the point with 6 minutes to go here in the second half of play in 17U. And save made there by Yuri. Picked up here by the Lightning. Lightning have got to go, down by 4. So it was 4-1 at halftime, and now 5-1, 2-on-1. Saved there, and able to cover was Ashlyn Yuri for the Lightning. And we have a timeout. The Lightning have called a timeout here. 5:31 to go. We're in the second of the 17U championship. And you get a look there at Ashlyn Yuri in between the pipes there for the 17U Lightning team. There's Emmanuel Garcia, the coach for the Lightning, world-class player in his own right, playing in that gold division with his team. I believe they got knocked out. We'll have the gold championship coming up later tonight, along with the silver championship as well. And boy, you look at the Pee Wees, they have been so dominant here so far. And Bogdan Gonzalez, Paris Gonzalez, 2 right there. Bogdan with 4 of the goals, and Paris with 1. So play resumes here. 5:28 to go. Picked up by Crawford, turned it over, watch out, this is dangerous. Moving in, poke checked away. Wait, looking to set up that backhand after weaving through traffic was Bogdan Gonzalez. Watch out in front, Lightning with an opportunity. Stick to side. Back to 2-on-2. Moving in, boy, big black backhand. And another save by Ashlyn Yuri. She's been under duress all night. And glass from the point goes wide right. Picked up behind the net. Lozano finds Lopez. Lopez with patience. Well, give and go, looking to get it back to Lopez. Got broken up by Crawford to the Lightning. Up the floor they come. Clayton Glover sends it in front, but taken away. Watch out. And holding it up to kill some time is Bogdan Gonzalez. Approaching the 4-minute mark, Gonzalez will send it in and just whistled right by the ear of Ashlyn Uri and out of play. See if the Lightning has another push or two in them. Try to draw a little closer here. Good pass there. Shot gets deflected. They're looking for Lozano. Come back the other way, trying to split the double team was Glover. Poke checked. And here comes Gonzalez again. Boy, what a move there. The patience. Oh, backhand. What a save by Uri. She's been terrific in the net. Blast from the point. Saved again. Blocked aside. Bogdan Gonzalez. Send it back out front. There's Gonzalez. Send it in front and believe that on its way deep into the pads of Ashlyn Uri. Get a look at that again, and yeah, it got stuck somewhere in their pads, trying to figure it out. It did not cross that goal line, though. And obviously that's the most important part. 5-1 lead here in the 17U championship game of the Colorado Cup from Colorado Springs, Colorado. This Pee Wee team has been dominant the entire tournament. Back the other way was Clayton Glover. There's Gonzalez back the other way. The shot there goes wide left off the stick of Zoe Lopez. Back out to the point it comes. Bogdan Gonzalez winds there but fakes. By centering pass there and tried to hit it out of midair, wasn't quite able to get to it. Was Paris Gonzalez. By cutting to the front of the net was Lopez. And got a little wood on that, not a ton. It's turned aside. Lightning with a little pressure. Cedillo still trying to battle. And finally squirts free to the near side to Bogdan Gonzalez. Tries to go the backhand and cuts back. Still with possession. Stick handling display by both Bogdan Gonzalez and Paris Gonzalez so far tonight. Taken away on its center. 1 minute to go now in the 17U championship, and the Pee Wees have just been too much. A 5-1 opportunity there. Moving in was Lozano. Just couldn't get that ball to settle. There's Nick Valentine. Now to Todd Crawford Jr. Turned over, opportunity on the back door. Waiting there was Zoe Lopez. But really trying to get Lopez an opportunity. A couple of pretty good chances. 12 seconds to go. Gonzalez. And the Pee Wees. Boy, a dominant effort here tonight. Shot never made it through. 3 seconds to go. Gloved away. And that will do it for the Pee Wees coming from Mexico. And they were dominant here this weekend. And putting on a clinic here in the 17U championship game. As the Pee Wees get the 5-1 win. So There are the two teams right there at the center. The Mexico flag out there. And we'll keep it here for the medal ceremony from the Pepsi Roller Sports Arena. Again, the Silver Championship coming up next. And we'll cap off the live streaming here on the Roller Planet YouTube channel with the Gold Championship game. So still two more championship games coming your way from the Pepsi Roller Sports Arena here in Colorado Springs, Colorado.
As they get lined up, fans, let's give them a big round of applause. Good job to both teams out there. And our Emmanuel's going to hand out our medals here. First to our silver medalist, the Lightning, wearing number 3, Nick Valentine. Wearing number 7, Todd Crawford Jr. Wearing number 22, Jackson Cedillo. Wearing number 52, Clayton Glover. Wearing number 86, Xavier Raleigh. And in goal, wearing number 13, Ashlyn Uri. And now, fans, for your champions in the 17U division, the Pee-wees. Wearing 0, Larissa Lozano. Larissa Lozano. Wearing number 5, Zoe Lopez. Wearing number 6, Bogdan Gonzalez. Wearing number 7, Paris Gonzalez. Wearing number 13, Natalie Chavez. And in goal, wearing number 76, Jagger Talent. And our last round of applause as the Pee-wees come on up and grab your championship trophy. Congratulations, guys.
All right, so there you have it, the Pee-wees from Mexico, your 17U champions here at the 2026 Colorado Cup.
Next up is our Silver Championship game.
Indeed, Silver Championship coming up next. Stay tuned for more right here on Roller Planet. All right, we welcome you back inside the Pepsi Roller Sports Arena. We are live here from Colorado Springs, Colorado, at the 2026 Colorado Cup Championship Games. Tournament's been going on all weekend down here in Colorado Springs at the base of the Rocky Mountains. And we now move on to the Silver Division Championship. It's the Pee-wees and the Panthers. Panthers right here from the state of Colorado. Pee-wees coming from Mexico. And we're ready to roll here. The Panthers are going to be a little bit short-handed as Nick Valentine got suspended in a semifinal matchup with the red card. And so he will not be available for the Panthers. So the Panthers skating just 4. Meanwhile, for the Pee-wees, they have 5 skaters out there. Gabriel Ark is in the goalie spot for the Pee-wees, and Kevin Halta. He's playing for the Panthers as their goalie. We're officially underway. Todd Crawford Jr., you heard his name, and the 17Us. And he is also playing here with the Panthers in the silver. So the Pee-wees wearing the blacks, and the Panthers are in the white. And the Pee-wees have been really good and pretty dominant here in the tournament so far. Backhand score. Boy, that is pretty work there to get the game going. And that's Gonzalez, I believe. I'll check that. Rather, Salmon going to that backhand. Boy, he just went to that upper corner. Ivan Gonzalez sends it to the near side corner, and that's played by the Panthers. Down 1-0, just a minute here into the contest. And picked up by Todd Crawford Jr., going to send it in deep. And here come the Pee-wees. Pee-wees moving into the top of the penalty box. They're looking for Oliveira. Elazar Oliveira along with Juan Oliveira out there. That comes to Oliveira, sends it to the near side. Salmon the first two with that blue helmet. He has the goal. A 1-0 lead. Played back out to center. This game been controlled early on here by the Pee-wees. Charbel Salmon had it, sent it back out. Here comes Elazar Oliveira. Salmon tried to get a stick on it, bounced over his. And back the other way, Xavier Raleigh. Raleigh trying to move in, and he loses his edge just outside the penalty box. Get another look at that. Boy, he was coming through with some pretty good speed. And just collides skate to skate there. So an opportunity here for Todd Crawford Jr. and the Panthers. Just outside that penalty box, and Gabriel Arce in between the pipes. Going to try to stand tall here. Penalty shot for Crawford Jr. Opportunity to get the Panthers on the board. He'll move in. And a save made by Arce. Rebound. Another save made. And a third. But Gabriel Arce. Boy, how good was that? And it keeps this a 1-0 lead for the Pee-wees. Back the other way, cutting through, looking for the backhand there was Elazar Oliveira. Played back up front, Gonzalez. Gonzalez sends it to the far side. And it's right back to Gonzalez. He's going to move in. Gonzalez with some speed, makes a move, turns behind the net, looking for reinforcements. Back to Gonzalez. Out front it goes. Charbel Salmon. To the near side. Juan Oliveira. A good possession here on the one-timer, and a great save there by Haltom. Keep this a one-goal game. Kiwis continuing with their pressure here inside 11 minutes to go in the first half of play, the Silver Division Championship game. Jair Gonzalez had it momentarily. Comes Ivan Gonzalez, sends it in front, sticked away. And resetting are the Pee-wees, where the pressure here has been immense. Already with that 1-0 lead. Salmon got it to Ivan Gonzalez there, played it back. Charbel Salmon found a cutter inside shot there. Turned aside, Jair Gonzalez had a good look at it. Finally picked up by Raleigh, couldn't get it to safety. Into the near corner it goes. Played there, Salmon sends it in front off the post. But what an opportunity there for Ivan Gonzalez. Crawford coming back the other way. Crawford gonna send that. That'll go off the crossbar and out of play. So a post on one end and a crossbar on the other. And this game remains at 1-0. Run of play so far, though, it's been dominated by the Pee-wees. They have controlled the ball and had the possession most of the first 6 minutes here of the contest. Boy, an opportunity there on the one-timer. Boy, a save made by Haltom. Perfect positioning there of the one-timer coming off Ivan Gonzalez's stick. Resetting. The Salmon winds and fires and never made it through. Back the other way, Laura Garcia had her pocket picked. Watch out. Point blank shot and the score. Jair Gonzalez. Boy, just a great little drop pass there to find Gonzalez, and makes no mistake, puts it away for a 2-goal lead. That was Gonzalez again. That one just went wide, centering pass there, and Oliveira couldn't find the ball in his stick. Back out front, getting in the box was a Pee-wee player, nearly had it on his stick. Back out front, good possession being dominated here. Watch out, in deep, and once again, it's Ivan Gonzalez. Jair Gonzalez has one. Ivan Gonzalez has a couple. And it's a 3-0 lead just right on the doorstep, and just nothing Kevin Haltom can do on that. Right off the restart. Another opportunity here for the Pee-wees as they are dominating in the Silver Division Championship. Boy, a backhander score. Boy, what a shot there. Charbel Salmon, my goodness, his second goal of the game. Watch this. As he goes sliding near the boards, his helmet nearly came off, and yet he finds the back of the net. And it's a 4-0 lead. Here come the Pee-wees again. And Gonzalez lost it momentarily, had to play it in the backboards. Out front it goes. Elzar Oliveira. Get to the Salmon, give and go, cuts through the box, chops it in for the goal. Hat trick. And just that simple give and go. And was able to go to that far side post, and watch out, what a save made again by RC. He hasn't had a ton of action, but when he has been superb. Pee-wees will turn it over. Here comes Crawford. His backhanded shot just went wide and then played all the way back out. Watch out. Ozar Oliveira moves in, got to the forehand. Shot goes wide of the net. Battling there was Laura Garcia, turned over. The Panthers looking somehow to control this, and they finally do. Back the other way, gives them a little bit of a reprieve here. The backhander. Blocked aside there by Gabriel Arce. Inside 6 minutes to go. We're in the first of the Silver Division Championship. And it's been all Pee-wees. A 5-0 advantage. Again, the Pee-wees won the 17U Division Championship just a few minutes ago in dominating fashion. A 5-1 victory over the Lightning from here in Colorado, and another dominating performance by this Pee-wee club, this time at the Silver Division. Ivan moving in, was able to get it to Oliveira. Put that shot on goal, but good position by Halto, rather. The goalie for the Panthers turned over again. Watch out. Boy, opportunity and another score. Charbel Salmon. That's 4 for him. Hey, this Pee-wee team just so surgical in their passing, and they'll just dissect you. That's what's happening so far tonight. A 6-0 lead. 3-on-2 coming back the other way by Salmon. And the one-timer. Another great opportunity. That time Kevin Haltom is right there. Able to get the save, but the pressure continues. Deflected. Comes to the Panthers. Couldn't clear it. And finally they will. Laura Garcia back the other way. Garcia tries to make a move. Poked away from her. 3-on-1. Jair Gonzalez, the captain. Gonna bring it out front. They'll reset. Ivan Gonzalez with speed. Circles in. Save is made. And play continues. Inside 4 minutes to go here in the first half of play. A 6-0 lead. Gonzalez going to send it back out front. Big blast there, got deflected. Off that back net. Possession controlled by the Pee-wees. A point blank shot. And putting it away is the captain, Jair Gonzalez. And another look at this. The 7th goal of the night, and again just right in front. And knew exactly where he wanted to go. And a timeout called here by the Panthers and Coach Emmanuel Garcia. 3:06 to go. We're in the first half of play as you look at the Pee-wees. But Emmanuel Garcia, the rink hockey director at Skate City Sports. There's Emmanuel in the light blue shirts. Talking to the goalie there. And Emmanuel, boy, world-class player, and coming here to Colorado to help grow the game of rink hockey, and is putting on this Colorado Cup here in 2026. Coming up later this summer, it'll be the Tom Osborne Invitational right here from Colorado Springs. Another great rink hockey event from May 29th to June 3rd. And boy, I've seen some great teams come through here. I'll tell you what, these Pee-wees, 17U and Silver Division, they have been just dynamite. And this has been nothing short of a dominating performance in the Silver Division Championship game over the Panthers here in Colorado. Off the restart, Panthers with it. Trying to get something going here before they get to halftime. Rowley lost it, watch out. And Gonzalez is going to hold it out. Captain. Play it back to Lazar Oliveira. Played there by Todd Crawford Jr. Avery Freeman had it momentarily. Taken away by Gonzalez. He's going to hold it out with 2:23 to go. Had an opportunity there. Looking for a better one with his teammates here. Oliveira's shot on goal. Did that get in? Yes, it did. Well, he just did sneak through there. And you can see Halto. I don't know if that went in or not. Looked like you had the save and where that dreaded look behind you where you're just hoping you don't see that past that goal line. And unfortunately, that's where it was. An 8-0 lead here for the Pee-wees in the Silver Division Championship. Ball gets deflected out. First to it, Laura Garcia. Charbel Salmon, who's been active, was the first to it. Salmon lost his footing. 1:25 to go here in the first half of play. And up the restart here, the Pee-wees. Taking their time with the 8-0 lead. Back out front it goes to Ivan Gonzalez. Zara Oliveira plays it off the back wall. Salmon. Seconds to go here in the first half. Set in front. Ball is loose there. Avery Freeman was trying to clear it. Couldn't quite do it though. A nifty little backhand pass. There behind the net. And Patience will walk in front. Ten seconds to go here in the first half. Ball got into the box momentarily, deflected away. And Laura Garcia has it. And she'll fire one that doesn't make its way through as that takes us to the end of the first half of play. All Pee-wees in the opening 15 minutes of this one, they lead the Silver Division Championship. We're at halftime. It's 8-0. All right, I'm ready.
You forgot to do talk back on that. Yeah, obviously. Here.
All right, we welcome you back. Half number 2, the Silver Division Championship for the 2026 Colorado Cup. We're live from Colorado Springs, Colorado. Great to have you aboard with us here on roller.planet. If you're joining us on our Roller Planet YouTube page. Oh, right off the bat. Start of the second half and a golden opportunity there for the Pee-wees. They lead 8-0. Pee-wees wearing the black. Panthers are in the white. Peewees coming from Mexico. The 17U team was dominant as well in the 17U championship a moment ago. And a shot there is going to find the back of the net. That's one that Kevin Haltom would probably want back there. We get a replay. And again, not a lot on that, and that's one you'd like to see saved more times than not. So here come the Peewees. Zara Oliveira leaves it off for Jair Gonzalez. Out front it goes to Charbel Salmon. Back out front to the captain, Gonzalez. Moves ahead. Lays it off the boards to the far side. Bring it back out to center. And Crawford has it. Panthers trying to work it the other way. And here come the Peewees again. Peewees are going to take their time here. Already leading 9-0 in this championship game, and obviously this game is not in doubt. So they'll take their time looking for a near perfect shot before they fire. Boy, what a shot there. Charbel Salmon, that's his 5th goal of the contest. He's been dominant, as has his teammates. And it's a 10-0 lead. Watch this. Just pokes it up and smacks it 5-hole. Well done. And Crawford trying to get the Panthers on the scoreboard for the first time. Sends it out to Xavier Raleigh. Raleigh makes a move, trying to get free down the near side boards. And the ball knocked free by Salmon. Send it up, 2-on-1, developing if they want it. Oliveira out to Jair Gonzalez. Makes a move on Crawford. And Pee-wee's going to work some more time here. Leading 10-0 inside 12 minutes to go now. Second half of play in the Silver Division Championship. They continue to work it around at will. And they have controlled possession the entire night. Here comes Crawford. He'll move in. A little 2-on-1. The save made by RC. Well, he's made some beauties. Again, he has not had a lot of action, but when he has been up to the task. There have been some pretty good looks on a few occasions that the Panthers have had him. They've been point-blank chances. And again, the Pee-wees will continue to work the clock here. Out front, Jair Gonzalez. Adds it again, the captain. Salmon, they play catch. Back out front. The precision on display here. And I believe that's a shot clock violation. Ten minutes to go here in the second. 10-0 lead for the Pee-wees. That ball goes deep into the air, and restart with the Panthers. Xavier Raleigh up the far side boards. No whistle there. Raleigh was hoping something was going to get called, did not. We play on. Ivan Gonzalez going to leave it off there to Jair Gonzalez, the captain, back to Ivan. Well, this is a Panthers team that looks gassed as well. Again, they're short a man as Nick Valentine not able to play in the championship. That's suspended. There's a backhand shot, save made by Kevin Halto. And the Panthers bring it into the attacking zone. Ball knocked away, picked up there by Crawford. Crawford has some good speed. Here he comes. Watch out to the top of the box. What a move. But Crawford just couldn't get it back to that forehand. Well, a great move, just could not quite finish it. And certainly the pressure of the Pee-wees played into factor with that. There's a pass that goes wide of its mark. Salmon picks it up, though, behind the net at the 8-10 point of the second half, and a 10-0 lead for the Pee-wees. Silver Division Championship. Walking in, Ivan Gonzalez, pad save there. Way back in the near side corner, Gonzalez. Great catch behind the net. Zara Oliveira sends it across. And now Xavier Raleigh tried to leave it to the near side. Laura Garcia didn't find its mark. And Raleigh's the first to it. And we'll get a whistle. 7:15 to go in the second. And now we have knee pad that's come off one of the Panther players. We're good to go. Got a couple of these players for the Panthers also played in the 17U Division Championship as well. And pulling some double duty. And again, we'll have the Gold Championship game coming up in just a matter of minutes following the conclusion of the Silver Championship game that's been dominated by the Pee-wees. That Gold Championship game probably going to start somewhere around 9 o'clock Mountain Time Zone here in Colorado Springs, Colorado. Wherever you're tuning in to this matchup, we are the Mountain Time Zone. It is 8:46 locally here in Colorado. Approaching the 6-minute mark here in the second half. Jair Gonzalez. Sends it to Oliveira. Out front it goes. As Ivan Gonzalez makes the shot, moves in, holds up, fires, and blocked away there. Fine save by Kevin Halto. Pick back up again for the Pee-wees. Sent wide of the net on the shot there from Gonzalez. Here's the captain. Marvell Salmon behind the net. Back to Jair Gonzalez. Out front it goes. Shot clock winding down. There's Salmon trying to get it in on the wraparound, and a save made. Altum just able to get that stick to that near post to prevent that wraparound opportunity. So we play the final 5 minutes here of this one. A 10-0 lead for the Pee-wees, up 8-0 at the half, and they have added 2 more here in the second. A beautiful one-timer right in front of the net, and that'll go high and out of play. Panthers with a little bit of speed and rallying. They sent it in front. I think RC got a little bit of a piece of that and deflected it to the near side. And here come the Pee-wees. Pee-wees doing a great job of just slowing this game down and holding on to the ball, complete control. They have been really from the drop of the ball here tonight. Todd Crawford Jr. back the other way for the Panthers. He's had a couple of opportunities and a terrific save there. RC was in a good position. Crawford had that penalty shot earlier in the contest when it was still a 1-0 game. And RC came up with not one, not two, but three terrific saves in that single sequence. As we get whistles here, I believe we have another equipment issue with one of the Panther players, and indeed we do. They'll get that taken care of. With 3:11 to go in the second half of the Silver Division Championship, Pee-wees well on their way to a Colorado Cup title. Following the game, we'll have the medal ceremony and the trophy presentation, so stick with us for that. And then we'll take a little bit of a break, and again, we'll get you the Gold Division Championship. A shot on goal there. Might have caught RC a little bit off balance. Maybe wasn't expecting it. Up to the task nonetheless. Taking it to the corner, Ivan Gonzalez in front in the score. Elazar Oliveira. He was right there on the doorstep and made no mistake. So it's an 11-0 lead here for the Pee-wees. Complete domination at the Silver Division. .224 to go. Salmon, that's a backhand. That's his sixth, I believe, of the contest. Charbel Salmon. What was that? A thing of beauty. Drops it off and scoops the backhand in. .12 lead here. So Todd Crawford Jr. going to bring it in. And this is a Pee-wees team playing in the silver, just dominating. And I'd like to see what kind of damage they could have done with that goal. We're going to have the Boyertown Phantoms and the Crusaders coming up in that gold championship game. It's going to be a terrific matchup. Boyertown has been so dominant over the years. That matchup going to come your way here in a matter of minutes after the medal presentation of the Silver Division Championship. The Pee-wees putting the finishing touches on this one. 8-0 at halftime, 4 here in the second half, in which they have controlled the ball, they have worked the shot clock, and have slowly put this Panthers team to bed. .47 seconds to go. Elazar Oliveira sends it back out. 33 seconds to go. And 12-0 lead. Back out to center. Final 10 seconds here of the contest. And that'll do it here in the Silver Division Championship, as the Pee-wees a dominating effort here over the Panthers, and they win it by the count of 12-0. So the Pee-wees take home the 17U, and they also take home the Silver Division Championships, as the two teams will meet at that center line. And I'll conclude with the handshakes.
Good job to both teams. Congratulations to our champions, the Pee-wees in our Silver Division. If we can get both teams to line up out there, we'll hand out some medals. All right, fans, we're going to hand out our silver medals first. Let's welcome up the Panthers wearing number 7, Todd Crawford Jr. Wearing number 14, Avery Freeman. Wearing number 19, Nick Valentine. Wearing number 78, Laura Garcia. Wearing number 86, Xavier Raleigh. And in goal, wearing number 46, Kevin Haltom. And now, fans, for your gold medalist, the Pee-wees wearing number 4, Elizor Oliveira. Wearing number 5, Juan Oliveira. Wearing number 66, Jair Gonzalez. Wearing number 77, Ivan Gonzalez. Wearing number 85, Charbel Salmon. And in goal, wearing number 1, Gabriel Arce. And fans, one more round of applause as the Pee-wees come up and receive their championship trophy. Congratulations, guys.
All right, so there you have it. The champions of the Silver Division,
Thank you to
Pee-wees
both teams. Fans, be careful getting home, and thanks for
from
being
Mexico. And again, 12-0 is the final score. We'll take a timeout. The Gold Division Championship coming up next is the Crusaders and the Phantoms of Boyertown. We're back after this. All right, welcome back inside the Pepsi Roller Sports Arena on this Sunday night as we wrap up a great weekend of rink hockey action. It's the 2026 Colorado Cup Rink Hockey Invitational, and we're on to the main event, the Gold Championship, the Crusaders. They'll be wearing the blacks here tonight, taking on the Boyertown Phantoms. They are wearing the white pinstripes. Great to have everybody aboard with us. We're looking forward to this one. 2 20-minute halves between these two teams, and Boyertown has long time been a powerhouse. Crusaders, terrific as well, and should be a pretty good matchup. Each of these two teams coming in, earning their way to the championship game here tonight. And we're ready to get going. Here are the rosters for each of the two teams. Alec Moyer, Austin Gorsh, Shane Schmelcher, Colby Moyer, and Shane Enlow are the skaters for Boyertown. Nick Stauffer is the goaltender. And well, Samuel Correa, Juan Aristizabal, Bill Dawson, Juan Rodriguez, Juan Barrio, and Jonathan Gerardo, the skaters, and Sebastian Canisalis. He is the goalie for the Crusaders, and we are underway as Alec Moyer lost it momentarily and picked up there by the Crusaders. Crusaders moving right to left here in the first period of play. Here comes Moyer. Moyer moves in. Boy, what a shot and a better save there by Canisalis. The first big save of the contest. Boyertown flying around early. Bill Dawson sends it to the near side to Gerardo. Back out in front comes to Correa. Correa again controls out front. This is Gerardo. Moving behind the net, looking for something is Rodriguez. Back to center it goes. Samuel Correa shot on goal there. Stauffer with the save. Resets the shot clock. And picked up by Alec Moyer. Had it knocked off his stick and controlled by Samuel Correa. Crusaders are going to set up on offense once again. Back out front to Correa. A one-timer from the far side. Boy, what a shot there by Geraldo. And the Crusaders once again get control here. Pretty good pressure. The opening couple of minutes for the Crusaders. This gold championship against the Boyertown Phantoms. Aristizabal. Aristizabal again has it behind the net. Finds Geraldo. Back to Aristizabal. Backhands it, cuts to the net, and that shot put on goal. Stauffer right there. Securing that near side post. Here comes Boyertown with some speed. Collecting it behind the net. I gotta go Shane Enlow. Enlow's gonna leave it off to the captain, Colby Moyer. Moyer, a long shot, save made there by Canisalis. And here come the Crusaders once again. Aristizabal. Up front to Correa. One-timer pass. Aristizabal. They couldn't quite get it back to the forehand, but no problem there. 10 on the shot clock now for the Crusaders. They got to go. Shot there. Save made by Stauffer. Picked up by Boyertown. Here comes Alec Moyer. He's going to leave it back to Shane Enlow. See if Boyertown can set something up. Enlow was cutting through the slot. And we'll get a whistle. 16:27 to go here. We're in the opening half of play. the Gold Division Championship. Crusaders once again setting it up. Aaron pass, back to retrieve it with Samuel Correa. Correa again. This is Geraldo. Shot from the point. Watch out, loose ball. And picked up there, and Arisa Salbal, they not get a shot off in time. That original shot never found its way through. And Boyertown going to try to move the other way. Boy, look at that shot. And Gonzalez able to make the save, and it ricocheted off the pads and went up to the ceiling. Get another look at that from nearly full court. And Gonzalez was right there up to the task. We remain scoreless 5 minutes into the contest here, the Gold Championship game, the 2026 Colorado Cup Rink Hockey Invitational. Oh boy, an opportunity there as it was Moyer sending it in front. Boy, a good chance. And the Crusaders with the possession. Shot went wide of the net that time. And the Crusaders gonna reload here. Rest is Zalbal. Sends it back out front to Correa. Correa gonna move in. Blast there. Got deflected right in the middle of the box. And now in the breakout, here comes Boyertown. Boy, a shot there. Boy, it was redirected right in front. Didn't get a lot on it. Stauffer was able to make the save. Centering pass there. Just gets deflected away. Boyertown. Moving in. Alec Boyer had to circle back to the near side boards. And going to reset it with Shane Enlow. Now to Colby Moyer. Schmelzer had it knocked away from him. Crusaders back the other way. 6.5 minutes into the first half of play tonight. The Gold Division Championship, still no score. The shot there goes wide and around. Bouncing ball. Schmelzer sends it the length of the floor. Picked up there by the Crusaders. And they'll set up camp once again in that Boyertown zone. It's been a patient offensive attack. Lines and firing there. It was Arista Zalba. Now Colby Moyer with some pretty good speed. Watch out, the dangerous Colby Moyer looking for the wraparound. Rebound shot kicked away by Canizales. Stolen away, Moyer. Back out to his brother. Back to Alec Moyer. Schmelzer with the Gorsh. Gorsh gets it right back on the give and go. Boy, Colby Moyer thought they had it. On the break the other way. There is to Zalbal. Boyertown starting to pick it up. .2 to go here in the first half of play. There's Correa. Back out front. The shot there gets deflected into the corner. Picking it up there, Juan Rodriguez. Back out to the point. Blast there. Never made it through. Boyertown moving back the other way with some good speed. The one-timer and a score. Well, Colby Moyer able to get it. And it just goes top shelf. And that went off the back wall, I believe, and it ricocheted right back off the shoulder of Canizales. But what a way to get the scoring started. So 1-0 lead here for Boyertown. And the Crusaders once again going to set up on offense. Boyertown catching a little bit of a break. Boy, there's a shot there and blocked by Alec Moyer. And Moyer trying to get to it. And we get whistles here. Get a foul. Go against the Crusaders. And we restart play. Alec Moyer in the far side board's going to send it all the way back to the captain, Colby Moyer. His shot sends it off the wall. Deflected back by Canizales, excuse me, beg your pardon. Watch out. There is the Zalball and put that one just high. Boy, that was a missile by Juan Aristizalbal. It's a pretty good speed behind the net. Austin Gorsh. Gorsh can hold it up in that corner. Able to break free and retain possessions. Back to Colby Moyer. Inside 10 minutes to go now. We're in the first half. There's Moyer. That one goes wide and looks like we have a stick stuck in a skate. We'll try to jar that thing loose. And they finally get it. Sean Schmelcher had stuck on his skate there. Finally got that free. We're ready to roll again. 9 minutes to go here in the first half of play. A 1-0 lead here for Boyertown. Crusaders again have done a nice job possessing the ball here and setting up their offense. Boyertown has come more in waves here tonight as that shot goes wide. Colby Moyer flips it up to the near side to Austin Gorsh. Here's Moyer working the near side boards. Tried to send it back to Alec Moyer, but taken away by Juan Rodriguez. And the Crusaders still looking for their first goal of the contest. Nearly got it there on the back door. Sent all the way down the floor. And picked up by Samuel Correa. Juan Rodriguez. Rodriguez will leave it to Aristizalbal. Aristizalbal moves in behind the net. He goes. And poke checked away there by Moyer. He picks it up. Boyertown going to try to set up for an elongated possession. They haven't used a lot of the shot clock so far tonight. Chase with a loose ball on the far side. Moyer got to it. Picked up there by Alec Moyer. Defense by Aristizalbal. Shot there, deflected, goes wide of the net. And 7 minutes to go here in the first half of play. Score remains 1-0. Juan Aristizalbal, back out front it goes to Correa. Right side, shot there, save made, sticked aside by Nick Stauffer. Stauffer's made a couple of nice saves, good position there, sprinting up the boards as Austin Gorsh tried to poke that one in, didn't get a lot on it, to the far corner it goes. Boy, Gorsh, great job of staying with it to keep the possession. It's deflected to the near side. Possession picked up by the Crusaders. Turned over. And right back to the Crusaders it goes to Correa. Circles out, gonna send it back up to the point. Play catch out front with the wrist to Zalball. They put that one. Resets the shot clock. A big blast from straight away. Correa's gonna go back to the point. And shot never made it through. To the far side boards it goes. Schmelzer sends it down the floor. 5:30 to go here in the first half of play. Crusaders still looking for their first goal of the contest. Got some pretty good pressure. Nice shot there, save made by Stauffer. Again, right there on that chest pad. The wrist to Zalball. Flicks one there, was looking for the top corner. It's again blocked away. Good traffic in front now. Shot there, and that goes out of play on the save. Wojtek Stauffer's been good. As the goalie tonight here from Boyertown. Take a look at the last one. Stauffer reaching out with that left hand and deflecting it over the net as they'll retrieve the ball. And we'll get underway again at the 4:46 mark of the first half of play. The Crusaders with some pretty good pressure here. Walking in here. Sent wide of the net behind. Back out to the point it goes to Correa. Big shot from the points. Off the legs of Schmelzer. Boyertown looking to set up the attack. There's Schmelzer moving in. His shot. Rebound. And guarding that near post was Canizales. Doing a great job of it. Just was not going to give up that near post. So we get a face-off just to the left of the goal. Won by Boyertown. Watch out. Backhander. Couldn't get it up over that left blocker of Canizales. It was there. Schmelzer going right on the doorstep there. So take another look at it. They're just trying to get it to the backhand and could not get it high enough. That's nearly a 2-0 game if he gets a little bit more height on that. Instead, we remain 1-0 Boyertown with the advantage. Boyertown a bit of a fluky goal. The shot went off the boards behind the net. Ricocheted off the shoulder of Canizales, the goalie, and into the net. Colby Moyer going to get, I believe, the credit for that goal for Boyertown. A big blast there. The save is made. Moving back the other way, holding up there with Shane Enlow. Here's Moyer. Sends it in low. Backhand shot by Alec Moyer. Canizales was there. 3-on-3 back the other way. Watch out. Here's Correa. Tried to lift it through, couldn't get it. Bouncing ball. Boy, ended up on the forehand there of Arista Zalball. Front it goes to Giraldo. Jonathan Giraldo. His patience behind the net. 15 on the shot clock. Front it goes. Here's the Zalball shot wide of the net. First 1-2 it is Moyer. And Colby Moyer, so dangerous with the ball on his stick. Physical play on the far side boards. Turned over and a trip.
Here it comes, I got it.
Good sportsmanship there. Man held up the Schmelzer. I knew he got that stick out And just tripped up Giraldo. Second foul of the game for Boyertown. And off the restart, shot went high. Alex Boyer with some pretty good speed. And he is sent to the floor. And Boyer is down. He looks hurt. That's a big time collision. And went down on that left elbow. And Boyer's still down, as a lot of discussion out here with the referee. Take another look at that. See a couple of big time crashes here. As those skates just got tangled up a little bit. Backhand shot up the restart by Schmelzer. And it goes wide. So $1:17 to go here in the first half of play. 1-0 lead for the Boyertown Crusaders. Gray controls the ball. Big blast there and against offer, right in perfect position. Giraldo behind the net. Back to Giraldo. Looking for an opening. One-timer for the far side, not a lot on it. Picked up there by Alex Boyer. 40 seconds to go. Long pass off the end boards. And we'll get a whistle. 33 seconds to go. For a second we get a face off there. No, it'll be the Crusaders. 10 seconds to go here in the half. See if they can get one final shot off here. From the point, rebound. Put in front, 1 second to go, and that'll do it. The opening 20 minutes of play here in the Gold Championship game from Colorado Springs and Boyertown with a 1-0 lead. Second half coming up next here on roller.planet.net. All right, welcome back here to the Pepsi Roller Sports Arena. And we're underway here for the second half of play. Gold Division Championship, Boyertown against the Crusaders. A 1-0 lead for Boyertown. Final 20 minutes here of regulation. Crusaders have controlled the possession for most of that first half, but Town had some good opportunities. Colby Moyer with the lone goal. Giving a ricochet from the boards behind the goalie. And bounced off the shoulder. Sometimes that's all it takes. Crusaders in the black and Boyertown in the white pinstripes. Colby Moyer trying to squeeze up the near boards. Can't do it. And taken away by Samuel Correa. Here come the Crusaders. Reese Zalbal. He's behind the net. Sends it back out front to Bill Dawson. Dawson plays it back to Correa. Shot there, goes wide. And picked up by Colby Moyer. Moyer surveys and gonna play it up behind the net. Looking for Austin Gorsh. Gorsh battling in the corner. Gorsh found a cutter. It was Alec Moyer. Moyer plays it to himself off the boards. Moyer looking. The near side, Schmelcher battling. And the puck comes clean to Bill Dawson, the captain for the Crusaders. Watch out, here comes Dawson moving in. And played off. Moyer has it. Alec Moyer sends it in front. He had Colby Moyer streaking, looking for anything, couldn't get to it. The shot went on goal and save was made. Shot there and a beautiful save from Nick Stauffer. Alec Moyer coming back the other way. Moyer going to circle out of some trouble. Look for some teammates. Alec Moyer on that far side, knocked away from him. Dawson the first to it. 1v1, shot there, goes wide of the net. Back to Colby Moyer and Boyertown. Here come the Crusaders. Big blast there from Samuel Correa. That one just whizzed by the ear of Nick Stauffer. Moyer fanned on the move there and eventually lost it to Jonathan Giraldo. Crusaders are going to set up here, down 1-0 in the second half of the Gold Division Championship match. Nifty move there. Correa, high slot. Not about firing, not going to do it. Trying to find a hole in this defense, deflected, loose in front. And Arista Zabal was able to control it, reset it for the Crusaders. Shot there, and it's sticked aside. Stauffer able to get that right stick on it. Get another look at that save.
Sorry, I don't know what happened there. My autoplay turned off.
1-0 lead here for Boyertown. Juan Barrio has come into the game. By a bouncing ball that time, nearly snuck through. Just did miss that left post. Back the other way, Colby Moyer. Picked up by the Crusaders. Correa. Out front to Barrio. Barrio. Left side. Juan Rodriguez. Rodriguez sent it behind the net to Giraldo. Back to Rodriguez. Back to Giraldo. They play catch. Sent it in front, loose, and poked up above the net. A dangerous situation there, and here comes Boyertown back the other way. A big shot goes wide. And Salas was flying to that one. Big shot that goes wide of the net there, picked up by the Crusaders. Shot there, never made it through. On the backhand, looking. Still picked up by the Crusaders. Oh, watch out. Big collision out front. A helmet is loose. Boy, Alec Moyer got tangled up with Juan Barrio. And both players now complaining to the officials. Take a look at what happened there. Man, that's a big time collision between those two. And Barrio had to go find his helmet. Play resumes. Big shot there. And what a save by Stauffer, one of his best of the night. Crusaders looking for the equalizer here with 14-17 to go in the second. The shot never made it through. Gerardo able to retain the possession. Barrio, big blast, save made by Stauffer. Barrio going to pick it up, try to move, couldn't squeeze through defenders. Warriortown, Schmelzer, check that rather Enlow, able to chase to the corner. Now to Colby Moyer, down to Cutter as Schmelzer. And just couldn't quite control a bouncing ball there. And a shot, score! The Crusaders finally get on the board as Samuel Correa will find the back of the net to tie us up at 1. He just loads up, and it just does sneak in short side. And we're tied at 1 apiece here in the Gold Championship game. The pressure pays off for the Crusaders. And we're back to where we started. Oh, what a move by Moyer! Boy, tried to go short side and sneak it in there, but Gonzalez had pretty good positioning. This thing continuing to get chippy as the game goes along here. And there you see more extracurricular activity as Colby Moyer goes down right in front of the net. He's down there with Bill Dawson. Not sure exactly what happened. And like I said, Colby Moyer, that was Alec Moyer. We'll take another look at what happened there. They're just kind of pushing against each other. And Dawson sends Alec Moyer down to the floor. Again, this thing is getting chippy as it goes along here, and why not? It's a championship game. All right, 12:24 to go. Restart right in front. The speed coming back the other way. That was Dawson. Check that rather Aristizal ball. Moyer sends it in. Blocked away. Picked up by Geraldo. 12 minutes to go here in the championship. Crusaders going to set up once again. Shot there goes wide. Rebound, score! Jonathan Gerardo off the rebound from the back wall, and he smacks it home for a 2-1 lead. Barrio with the shot, and it just came right back out front. Gerardo, Johnny on the spot, smokes it home past Nick Stauffer. And a 2-1 lead here for the Crusaders, trailing most of this contest, trailing at halftime, and now nearly 9 minutes into the second. They have netted 2 goals to take the lead for the first time. And get a look at the shot just a moment ago. Gonzalez up to the challenge. And here's Boyertown. We got more players on the floor. But what is going on out there? You're seeing this thing, the intensity really pick up. Come the Crusaders trying to move in. Ball knocked away. Sean Schmelcher doing a good job defending that time. Set up the far side, have it to Gorsh. Back out to Enlow. Enlow circles. Unable to get past the defender. Watch out, back the other way. And Gerardo just couldn't quite keep his skates there as he lost his balance. Backhand shot goes wide of the net. And the Crusaders come back the other way. Halfway home here in the second half of play, near collision out front as Alec Moyer lost his stick. There's the yellow card. Get another look at that. You see Moyer losing the stick in the altercation. 9:36 to go. Crusaders with the possession. They have the 2-1 lead. Crusaders taking their time. 15 on the shot clock. Reversing direction, Gerardo. Back out front it goes. 7 to shoot. Shot from the point gets deflected. Out of play. So retrieve the ball and we'll get ready to go again. Juan Barrio to play it. Maurice Zalball, and then we get more whistles here. Boyertown will take over. Boyertown with work to do. They've given up 2 goals here in the second half. Colby Moyer looking to go coast to coast. Boy, had terrific speed that time too. Crusaders back the other way. Gray will set everything up. There is to Zalball, right side. Geraldo, release to Zalball, behind the net. Release to Zalball, sends it back out front. Barrio. 10 seconds on the shot clock. And that shot goes wide. Picked up by Boyertown. Turned over. Correa able to nestle his way through some traffic there. And the Crusaders will reset. They'll use the clock. 7:10 to go. Looking to crown the gold champion here tonight. We've already crowned the 17U champion and the silver champions, the Pee-wees out of Mexico, coming in and dominating each of those 2 divisions. And now here in the gold division, a terrific matchup in a championship game. Crusaders and Boyertown. Boyertown took the 1-0 lead midway through the first. Led 1-0 at halftime, and now here in the second half, back-to-back goals in a span of about 1.5 minutes for the Crusaders to get the equalizer, and now they have gone ahead 2-1. 6:25 to go, long shot skimming the floor. Ricochets out to center. Reese to Sawball, behind the net. Nice defensive play by Sean Smelcher. Those 2 get tied up. Near side it comes. Moyer trying to dig at it. Now here comes Colby Moyer moving in. The backhand. Boy, what a save. Canizales had to go off his neck. And a good position. Boy, Moyer so dangerous moving in. And now a time was called. I believe that was Sebastian Canizales, the goalie for the Crusaders that was holding his hand up, saying stop play, and I think he took that off the,
I think I have it.
I don't know if it was the neck or certainly off the helmet somewhere. See if we can get a look at that. Yeah, that's him. You can see just right there at the very front of that replay. He was holding his hand up.
I think I just missed it.
And so he is up as you look at Boyertown. And Nick Stauffer, their goalie, coming over to talk to the other skaters. We're going to get a little timeout here. Clock is stopped with 5:47 to go. And a 2-1 lead here for the Crusaders as you look at the goalie Sebastian Canizales. Shaking his head. I think he's okay. Not sure exactly where that caught him. But it was a terrific save nonetheless. And it keeps this a 1-goal lead for the Crusaders. All right, so we're back to action here. Boyertown here. Oh, down to the fourth. Smelcher tried to go backhander between the legs. 2-on-1. Shot there, saved by Stauffer. Well, he had to have that one. It stands tall in the net there. Big blast never made it through. Shot right on the doorstep. Smelcher.
Here it comes.
There's the deflection, and Smelcher right on the doorstep.
I'm taking it to Rink.
Players continue to talk here as again the tempers have flared on a couple of occasions. And we'll have the face-off just to the right of Canizales. Mario trying to get it out of his own zone. Good pressure. Smelcher. Man, he got the turnover nearly. Was able to thread that thing in. Back the other way. Here comes the Crusaders. 4:30 now to go in regulation. Boyertown's going to have to start taking a few more chances here. Picked up by Correa. And he goes down.
Here it comes.
Take a look at this. And just that hold and grab by Sean Smelcher. Fifth foul of the contest for Boyertown tonight. And I believe that ended up being a shot clock violation. Although I'm not sure it didn't get reset with the foul. Here comes Crusaders. And Mario gonna circle back. Gonna work some clock here. 33 on the shot clock. 3:33 to go in the game. A 2-1 lead for the Crusaders. Wearing the black, Boyertown in the white. Moving in here to the backhand. Good save by Stauffer. Here comes Boyertown. See if they can get some transition going. In front of the net, watch out. Boy, flying looking for the puck and right in front trying to deflect it in, and a massive collision. Boy, Austin Gorsh trying to get his stick on the ball there and goes careening into Canizales. And again, we told you this thing has been getting chippier and chippier as the night has gone along.
Hang on, the camera's talking to me. Say that again.
Get one more look at that. And again, you see the pass And Gorsh, I'm not sure if he ever got his stick on that ball or not. It was bouncing as it was coming across that crease. There's Canizales, the goalie. Boy, he's been involved in a couple of those collisions in the last few minutes. And we resume play. 3 minutes exactly to go now in the second half. Big blast there goes wide of the net. Off the stick of Arista Zabal. Town back the other way, down 2-1, turned it over. Rodriguez sends it over to Giraldo. Back out it comes. 2:39 to go. Crusaders looking to work the clock here. Couple of second half goals for the Crusaders. Able to flip the script here on Boyertown in the second. Trying now to hold on to this precious 1-goal lead. Juan Rodriguez. 9 on the shot clock. Crusaders got to go. Backhanded shot, save is made, and there's the rebound. Getting right back to the Crusaders momentarily. Line play there by Colby Moyer to get the possession. Oh, watch out. Giraldo tried to send it in front. Melcher comes away with it. Boy, a terrific different defensive play there by Rodriguez. Able to take it away from Smelcher. Boy, well done. 1:43 to go. And we get a foul here.
Here comes the push.
1:39 to go. Reached a Zabal right there and takes a shove from Shane Enlow. 1:39 to go. We're in the second. 28 here on the shot clock for the Crusaders. Crusaders will play it deep. Stauffer sends it right back to the boards. And a long shot there, goes out of play. Stops clock with 1:23 to go. And another look at that long shot here. Smelcher sends it in deep. Boyertown needs a goal here. It's Colby Boyer. To Alec Boyer, back to Colby Boyer. Long shot there, deflected in front. Man, that got all the way through. That was dangerous. Oh, what a move there. Arisa Zabal. Boy, a left-handed move was the thing of beauty. Play it off the ball. Here comes Boyertown. Under a minute to go. Desperation starting to set in here. Got to take some chances. They do. Watch out! On the breakaway, it's 3-1. Rodriguez able to get it in. And was able to get behind Enlow backhand, and that just might put this game away. Well, I mentioned Boyertown had to take some chances. They did. And they got burned on a breakaway. Now here's a 3-on-1. Giraldo can never get a piece of that. Now with 26.4 seconds to go. And Colby Moyer having some words with Giraldo. Alec Moyer is there as well. All right, well, 26.4 seconds to go, and we saw Colby Moyer leave the floor. And the Crusaders, it's not over yet. They're looking to put the finishing touches here.
check your cable.
And a 3-1 lead for the Crusaders. And a knee pad. 14.1 seconds to go. And they'll get their knee pad figured out here. That's Rodriguez. He had the breakaway. 3 second half goals. The clock is running. And again, 10.4 seconds to go. All of this is a moot point as the Crusaders are going to win the Gold Division Championship. We get Sean Schmelcher, and they're talking to Tournament Director Emmanuel Garcia. All right, so back to play. Crusaders are going to run out the clock of this one. And they'll win the Colorado Cup Gold Division. And there it is, the final buzzer. The Crusaders battling back from a 1-0 halftime deficit. They get 3 second half goals. They win it 3-1. They'll stick around for the medal and trophy celebration here, the 2026 Colorado Cup Rink Hockey Invitational.
Congratulations to both teams. Great weekend. Fans, thank you all for being here. If we can get both teams to line up out there. How about our all right, let's hand out our silver medalists, the Boyertown Phantoms. Wearing number 3, Alec Moyer. Wearing number 4, Austin Gorsuch. Wearing number 8, Sean Schmelcher. Wearing number 9, Colby Moyer. Wearing number 11, Shane Enlow. And in goal, number 10, Nick Stauffer. And now for your gold medalist, the Crusaders, wearing number 4, Samuel Correa. Wearing number 5, Juan Arcistebal. Wearing number 6, Bill Dawson. Bill, I'm sorry, buddy. That was my fault. That was totally my fault. Wearing number 9, Juan Rodriguez. Wearing number 66, Juan Barrio. Wearing number 77, Jonathan Geraldo. And in goal, wearing number 1, Sebastian Canizales. And fans, let's give a big round of applause to the Crusaders and as they come up for their championship trophy. Congratulations, guys.
All right, so there you have it. The Crusaders take it down here in the Gold Division Championship as they knock off Boyertown 3-1. And that'll wrap up a great weekend of rink hockey here at the 2026 Colorado Cup Rink Hockey Invitational. Again, it's the Pee-wees taking down the 17U title. They knocked off the Lightning out of Colorado. And then in the Silver Division, it was the Pee-wees. They knocked off the Panthers, also out of Colorado. And then, of course, in the Gold Division Championship, boy, what a match. And a comeback for the Crusaders, 3 second-half goals, and they knock off the Boyertown Phantoms by the score of 3-1. That's going to do it for our stream here tonight, live from the Pepsi Roller Sports Arena in Colorado Springs. Stay tuned to roller.planet.net. Plenty more rink hockey coming your way later on this summer. It's the Tom Osborne Invitational, late May and into early June. And we'll be streaming a lot of the championship games there. All right, that'll do it. So long, everybody, here from the Colorado Cup and Colorado Springs, Colorado.